Hello, TheLadyKeziah here. I woke up today to numerous, I don't know whether you all had a meeting concerning this, but to numerous requests for me to do a video on Facebook monetization. It's not a nitty-gritty of it that I'm interested in. I want to believe by now all of us know that even on your private profile, you can just turn it into a page so you can use it, right? But the question is, Facebook is monetized in Ghana. Is your page, your profile, eligible for monetization? Just like I said, it's not a nitty-gritty of it that I'm interested, but I believe there's a learning curve in everything at this point in my life. So it's the lessons thereof that I want to share in my resonate with you. So pay attention. The power of serving humanity with a passion. Yes, Facebook is monetized. What is your plan to cash out? Have you realized that those who find a pattern to serve humanity, even when they know there is no immediate rewards, are those that are cashing out massively in this life? That is the lesson that this monetization of Facebook in Ghana is teaching me. I don't know about you. So, ladies and gentlemen, I want to speak to you about a truth that has been tested and proven time and time again. A truth that, though sometimes hard to accept, is at the heart of real success and fulfillment in life. It's about the profound impact of serving humanity with passion, even when the rewards don't immediately follow. This is waiting for the perfect moment to act. Those who knew that Facebook wasn't monetized in Ghana, and yet they had a way of entertaining, educating. They had something to serve with, are those who are cashing out today. Yes. And there are huge lessons in that for you and I. Even when they knew the result was not immediate, they still went all out to serve humanity, whether it was entertaining, whether it was education, whether it was enlightening, whatever gifting that was in them, they went all out, and the universe has rewarded them now. We live in a world that often tells us to seek immediate gratification. We look for rewards before we even take risk. What is in it for me? A lot of people wait until everything is perfect before they step out and make a difference. Everything is already in us. It is just a matter of taking that first baby step. A greater percentage of people are waiting for the rewards. So they are picturing the better rewards for a better time, and that time may never come. History, and indeed life itself, shows. It shows us a different path, that there is richer in meaning and long-lasting in its rewards. Those who give of themselves, who pour their energy, time, resources into helping others without asking for anything in return, or even knowing that they won't be appreciated, they won't be rewarded as much as they deserve, and yet they still go out there to help, to assist, to support, without asking for anything in return at the beginning, tend to gain far more in the long run than those who wait for all the pieces to perfectly fall into place. Why is that so? Why is that so? Number one, there is growth through service. When you serve others, even when you don't see the results right away, you are still growing. Every act of kindness, every moment of selflessness, every challenge you embrace builds something within you. It is not always visible on the surface, but inside you, you are developing resilience, compassion, and a sense of purpose that cannot be easily shaken. These qualities, my dear one, are far more valuable than any immediate reward. They are the foundation for a life that flourishes not just in material wealth, but in true success. Success that lives, transform communities, and leaves a legacy. Many of us started doing what we are doing today decades ago, when people couldn't even see your worth, when people could get other strangers and pay them so well, but because it's you, they throw anything at you, sometimes even with so much disrespect. But all we wanted was to serve. All we wanted was to get the message across, and that was it. But you see, in so doing, we grew and we are still growing in the process. Anytime you see somebody doing something publicly and you think the person is a genius, for your information, the person has taken between 5 to 10 years to practice that in the private that you were not privy to. The person had been at places that he or she was not celebrated, was not appreciated, and still they went all out. Number two, the magic of giving without expectation. It becomes a part of you, and that propels you to give your all. And you see, because the universe it also takes account, you won't be taken for granted forever. A time comes that people will give you what you deserve. People would even be afraid, shy, to just throw anything at you. Why? Because you have paid your dues. You have built a brand that nobody can eclipse that shine anymore. So number two, the magic of giving without expectation. There is a magic in giving when you are not keeping score, when you are not waiting for someone to notice or for life to reward you immediately. You begin to experience joy that is not tied to what you receive, but in the very act of giving. This is where real fulfillment lies. The satisfaction of knowing that through your efforts, no matter how small, you are making the world a better place. And let me assure you that energy you give out would always return to you, sometimes in ways you never imagined. There are people I've counseled. There are people who still, I have my link in my bio. There are people who still visited my link and still said they couldn't afford, even at the point that what I was charging was nothing to write home about. And I still gave them, a sold out service. Some have blessed my life in amazing ways as compared to what they were supposed to have paid. If the desire is to bless a life, is to make the world a better place, even if you are not rewarded instantly, know that the universe would always take account of your contributions and it would come back to you in ways you never imagined. Number three, life doesn't wait for perfection. Whilst there are lots of people out there on Facebook doing what they know how to do it best without thinking, anticipating that the time is going to come that Facebook will reward them in monetary gains, they still went out. And those are the people who are cashing out big time today. So you see, number three, life doesn't wait for perfection. Those who want to wait until everything is well until they are certain of the outcome. They know that these are the places that when I go, I'll be paid well. If you are waiting for that time to happen, no, the universe won't send you out to that place. There are places you would have to start with. There are people who can take you for granted in the beginning, but the time will come, they will dare not. There are people who can pay others who can't even give a quarter of the service you would render, and they will still pay them higher. But because it's you, they can throw anything at you and it will still be normal to them. The universe will still acknowledge your contribution. So I always tell people, life rarely works like that. For everything to be perfect before you make a move, it doesn't work like that. If you wait for the perfect conditions to serve, you may find that those conditions never come. You may miss out on the most significant opportunities to make an impact, not because you weren't capable. Many times people put themselves out there, and you know within you, you could have done better. But just because you were waiting for all conditions to be perfect, and nobody will notice, nobody would even know what you're capable of. Whereby you know you could have done better. You know what you are capable of doing, but you are waiting for all conditions to be perfect. Life doesn't wait for perfection. You will miss out on the most significant opportunities to make an impact in this life. Not because you were not capable, but because you were too busy waiting for an ideal scenario. The reality is, the world needs people who are willing, ready, and able to step up in the uncertainty, in the messiness of life, and bring their passion to the forefront. So don't wait for everything to be perfect. Don't wait to serve people who can pay you so well, so good. Today, they might not pay you so well, but they can open a window for you that within that window, all the other connecting doors would equally be opened, and you would have rewards in ways you never imagined. These are the people who change the world. Those who are not waiting for instant gratification, those who are not waiting for rewards to come instantly. Then number 4, long-term versus short-term gains. Those who serve humanity with passion, even in the absence of early rewards, are planting seeds in the future. They are investing in relationships, in communities, in the betterment of society. These seeds may not sprout overnight, but when they do, the harvest is rich and abundant. Compare this to those who wait for immediate rewards, those who are now excited on Facebook doing extra, and those who took their time in their own space and did what they were capable of doing just to serve humanity. Compare the two. Compare this to those who wait for immediate rewards. They may get some early gains, but without the depth of service and the purpose-driven actions, those gains often prove to be shallow and fleeting. You can't sustain it because that is not who you are. Number 5, the rewards will come in an unexpected ways. Let me remind you, it's not that those who serve never receive rewards. That's a lie. I see younger people today who are monetizing their services, and I salute them. Something many of us didn't know. The zeal, the passion was to serve in whatever capacity. Whether you pay us or not, we are on the way, we are going. When I work with younger people, young men, young women, and they come with their pro forma invoices, their quotations, their price list, terms and conditions, I get excited. They are still serving. they've been able to improve on the business aspect of what they do. I remember when I wrote my first book, and a very mega hotel requested that I bring some there for them to support me. In the beginning, that was the key word. And support means they were not charging anything. They would just sell it out and then give my money back to me. So one day, I met a classmate of mine, and she said, "Oh, yeah, you are good. I didn't know you were into writing now. I think you're a good writer." And I'm like, "Have you come across my book?" And she said, "Yes, I bought it in a particular hotel." He mentioned the name. And I asked, "How much did you pay for?" And when he mentioned the price, he said, "Really?" So later I called the manager and I said, "You said you were going to support me. Why are you charging almost 400% of what I gave you?" And he looked me in the eye and said, "You are ministry. We are in business. So we will return your money to you when sales are done." It didn't register then, but today I have deeper meaning into that. Many of the services that some of us did for free, other people have been able to monetize them. They've made huge businesses out of them. And yes, it's a beautiful thing. But don't let it just be about money. Let the passion be to serve humanity. So, number 5, the rewards will not come as you anticipated, but they will come anyway in unexpected ways. Let me remind you, it's not that those who serve, just like I said, never receive rewards. In fact, they often do, but those rewards come in ways that are deeper and more meaningful than what they originally imagined. You know, we are living in a world, in an era that everything has to do evolve around money. So when people don't give you money, and even when they connect you to people who can do other things for you, as long as they didn't give you money, you feel you're not rewarded. It's a wrong ideology. Rewards come in the form of enduring friendships. There are people today that when they are linking me up into speaking engagements, I know it's places that people will not just throw anything at me. Sometimes even when I send my link, my website to them, they think the charges they are just, they are below what I do. So they pay me more. Friendship out of people who couldn't even appreciate me in the beginning, but they've opened another window. And out of that window, a bigger connecting door would be opened. So rewards come in forms of enduring friendships, the deep respect of peers, the knowledge that you've made a lasting difference. All these are rewards that will pay in the long run. And yes, material rewards often follow. Material rewards often follow, but they are no longer the primary motivator. They become a byproduct of a life lived with passion and purpose. In conclusion, my dear one, I urge you, don't wait for everything to be perfect before you step out to serve humanity. Don't hold back your gifts, your talent, or your energy until you think the world is ready to reward you. Don't wait anymore. The world is ready now. As a matter of fact, the world has been ready yesterday, awaiting. What it needs are people with the courage to serve, with the passion to give, and with the wisdom to understand that the greatest rewards in life come not to those who wait for perfection, but to those who give, even when there is no guarantee of immediate return. So, my dear one, go out there, go all out and serve with all your heart, and trust that in time, the rewards greater than you can imagine will surely follow. If you've been able to monetize your giftings, your talent, I salute you. It is a business, and let people respect that business. And to those who, it is easier for you to work with strangers and pay them the more. But the people around you whose services are even better, you can throw anything at them and you think it's normal. It's no more normal. If you can't encourage the people you know, if you can't support them by paying them what they due, don't demoralize their spirits also by using them and discarding them like they don't matter. I'm not asking you to be a charity when you are not for it. All I'm asking is whatever capacity that you can serve, begin now. This is the point I pause, and I request of you to hit the subscribe button so you can subscribe to my YouTube channel. And if you just did, type in the comment section, just subscribed, so I can welcome you to my channel. Whatever capacity that you can serve humanity, don't think it's a waste. Don't think you are used. Yes, some people are users, they are manipulators. As long as it's coming from you, they will take you for granted. They will go out, they go and buy it at the full price. But because it's from you, they want to buy it at a rebate. Rebates they don't even deserve. So be serious about your business. But don't let the motivation be the money you can get, the profits you can get at the beginning. The profits will come when you've built a brand that has been able to stand over the years. So Facebook is monetized in GH. People are cashing out. What is your game plan? Are you in there to entertain, to educate, to enlighten? What are you in there to do? What should motivate people to visit your page periodically? It is not about the follow for follow, as many of you are advocating. It is not even about the 10,000 followers you would have. You can have 20,000 followers, but if 20 people are engaging and connecting with you and watching your videos and what you share, what gain will that bring to you? So what are you doing on your profile, your page, such that when people follow you, they will have a reason to periodically visit your profile or your page? These are the questions you and I are supposed to answer. It's not just about Facebook is monetized in Ghana. Hooray. How are you going to cash out? How are you going to cash out? Today, social media is a full-time business that people get full-time income. What is your game plan? How are you going to work it out? What do you want to be known for? A comedian, an educator, an entertainer? What do you want to be known for? What legacy do you want to leave? These are questions nobody can answer for you. Until I come your way again in my next video, much love and blessings.